Manchester City. Salah! Oh, wow! Oh! That is beyond special! Brilliant! A worldie and a half from Mohamed Salah.
Hey guys, welcome to Learn Game Podcast with Bola,
Abiru.
And Ogen.
We hope you guys stay tuned and keep listening to us every week.
The game shall be learned.
either willingly or by force.
Jeez.
You guys, what's good? It's another episode. I feel like this is the first time in a while we've actually chilled for like 2 weeks to bring out. We've actually been very consistent. Been giving guys something light. But as usual, I'm here with Abiru, here with Ogen, and we have a special guest. We have our first Chelsea fan on board. I know we've been speaking about it for a while. I decided to bring a Chelsea fan on. So let me allow him to introduce himself.
Honestly, before I introduce myself, this is actually the worst timing. United and but what's up, guys? My name is Timi Fasehun, aka T-Fash or Fash or Timi Fash, whatever you want to call me.
Them all of them.
Yeah, all of the above. But thank you guys for hosting or for having me on this. I'm really looking forward to this conversation. Very excited. So let's get on.
There's only you. How many names? Now, wow.
Guys, stick to T-Fash. Stick to T-Fash. You can start from that.
I know. So, normal P, I'll just start by asking guys how your was it a week? 2 weeks, yeah. So how your
2 weeks, man.
I'm sorry, Abiru. What have you been up to?
Why not me?
I'm cool. Should I continue?
I want to get on Bola's now. Why not me, Bola?
What have you been up to?
I mean, let Ogen start if you want to start.
No, I don't want to start. I just want to know why Bola didn't pick me.
Who's going to start?
I just...
Sorry,
No, you can start.
Bola, answer
No,
him
you can
first.
start.
Bola,
You can
answer
start.
him first. Answer him.
Abiru, Bola, answer me. Hey, thank you.
Bola, answer him.
I hear silence.
His name starts with A. I was in alphabetical order.
You saved that one.
Fun fact, I didn't clock.
You saved that one, shot. I give you. Go ahead. Sure. Quick thinker. I respect you. Don't worry.
Fun fact, I didn't clock that was the reason my name was on top of attendance till like just 2.
So why do you think your name was on top?
I don't know. I don't know.
Nigga,
It was just they were like, this
Is
alphabet. Huh?
This guy has A and the next
Then B.
letter is B.
Yeah.
Come on. There's no unless someone's name was Alia as per double A. L-I-Y-A. Z. For no P.
Yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
I've been cool. I'm chilling. A lot of my friends know that I'm getting ready to start grad school in the US, and a lot of stuff has been going on with that. So just getting used to, just keeping my ears close to what is happening and getting used to the process and getting ready, and just chilling at home. As most
What color is your passport?
it's green now.
It's green now. Can't you see me?
What uni are you going?
Huh?
What uni are you going to?
Temple.
Okay, that's mad.
Yeah. So that's the plan.
Come, are they doing online school for you that you still pay school fees?
So I'm waiting to hear about that. The way it's looking, most of my stuff I'll start online. And then depending on when visas and flights open, we'll see if I'm able to go. But in terms of
Trump and that CEP, those guys, they're moving mad, man.
yeah, so that whole thing is another situation on its own. But as for me, that's mostly what I've been doing this week. Aside from that, chilling, whooping niggas on FIFA, same old. And PES.
You actually play PES?
Yeah.
Is it?
I used to ball PES when I used to ball.
I think PES is better.
I actually PES 20 definitely.
Yeah, I think PES 20 is better.
I haven't played Pro Evolution since like primary 6.
Damn.
Yeah, you're missing out. That's a good life.
I don't even think I've ever owned it. Like, it's probably just like, like if I go to somebody's house and they have it, like, I don't know.
boycotted FIFA. I can't remember last time. I didn't
That's
buy
why you
it
don't involve people again. Like his pro evolution is your P. Right, that sounds like one of those guys that use directional buttons instead of analog.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He does! He does!
That's funny. That's funny.
Niggas are always calling me out for that, but no P. Nobody does shout.
It's all
Anyhow,
love, though. It's all love. Don't worry.
Okay, since you've been dying to, I saw if you yarn nothing happened. You've been dying to yarn, so you must give us some.
Man, I can't like not much happened. Let's just start from there. Not much happened. Apart from my club doing really well and my mood being on like 1,000 and me not having many bad days and my mental state has just been elevated by my club. Like, and I don't think I need to tell people again. I support Manchester United. I say it's complete because we're back. But yeah, apart from that, man, my mood has been sky high. Sky high. I look forward to watching my team every week. What am I saying every week? Every 2 to 3 days, man. It has been good. Apart from that, nothing. I've just been reading. Working from home has been trash. Like trash. Like I'm basically not working, and it's kind of annoying because I never thought I'll reach the day where I wanted to work. But yeah. Apart from that, man, just been chilling. Nothing too much. Bola, go ahead.
Gosh, have you been? Has your team been making you happy? Has your team been making you happy?
My team would make me happy. I'm waiting for the season to start again on the 30th of July. The Boston Celtics.
What? This game went the wrong direction. Like this game went from Chelsea to the Celtics.
I like that.
I mean, yesterday, once I saw, like, I don't even know what the issue was, man. But once I saw Rudiger come on, I knew that, like, okay, this thing was from yesterday. That God had already yarned that, okay, this team, there's nothing happening today. So I turned off my laptop. And I saw a notification that 3-0. I went to go and watch the highlights. And also, like, it was my brother Rudiger that actually assisted the goal. So I said, maybe Lampard is not ready today. But,
what an assist as well, bro.
Bro, man, I'm tired of that guy. Like, and the funny thing was, like,
I was going to say, yeah, we didn't even get the man to like.
We didn't what?
We didn't what?
Oh, like the man just told us his name. Like, Tifash, tell us more about yourself. Where are you? What do you do? Like, if you want, drop handle. Let the ladies follow you.
Let the people know.
No. There are no ladies that can follow him now that aren't already following.
What does I say?
For this episode, ladies listen. The ladies will listen from here.
Is that what
we're doing? That was the whole point of bringing fashion. We're trying to put ladies in. So once they see his name and everything, like, wow, fashion is there.
Oh,
smart.
Okay.
I'm telling
That's
you.
what we're doing.
Okay, I understand.
Sports only. Anyways, yeah, my name is Timi. I mean, I've introduced myself, but I am currently in London, working from home, and as Ogen said, man, I actually am looking forward to the day I go back to my office because, like, it's not even fresh. Like, look at my setup. This, like, I mean, it's kind of cool, but, like, I'm watching, like, the game.
That's cold now.
Like, I'm working on the weekends and stuff. So, like, I'm just tired, man. Like, because when you work from home, there's no real time limits. Like, you're just always working. And, like,
no restrictions, man.
Yeah, so I'm working from home. I work in, like, fintech. I was an ex-aspiring football player, but I injured my knee.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Well, you guys actually... No, Abiru, you've played with Fash before.
Yeah, he balls. Can ball.
Yeah. What position do you play, brother?
Ages ago. I actually play wherever they tell me to play, man. But my favorite position is probably 10. I play like 10, 9. Anywhere up to you get it there.
Fun fact, I'm Fash's kryptonite. When guy sees me, that's that shit. See the laugh. My guys are ha. You think?
That's how Bola. Every time I'm in Nigeria, Bola is like, "Oh, go and play ball." You know, for the day is time to play ball. He always forgets to remind me. I'll now come like an hour late. Then there's now traffic on top, so I'll be there when everybody's leaving. Man.
Don't worry. One day. one day.
Good, man. I've been good. Nothing really is going on. I play football twice a week, which is like my only like escape from like lockdown. Like now, like I think like in London, like things are kind of like easing up a bit. Like people are going out now, so
They've opened you guys pubs, haven't they?
yeah, man. So
Yeah,
I
that's true, man.
was gonna go this weekend, but I got injured yesterday, and I was just gonna like chill. I just chilled at home, and yeah, but you know that's it for me.
I love, man. See, that's how you get it. See, the man's comfortable now. The man has told us about his life. He's comfortable. He's relaxed. Cracked a couple jokes.
Incoming female fan.
I mean, Chelsea fan depending on the weather as well. So it is okay. I don't like my enemies laughing at me. So until I see Werner and Havertz and Ziyech in my team.
The guys already Havertz are not signed now. Cool down.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. He's already there.
If you don't make top 4, you better worry about it, sweetheart.
Nah, we're making for let's fixtures, man. Not top 4, bro. We'll go for it.
Yeah, so we're starting with this. My week was okay, nothing happened. But yeah, I feel like the best place to start is the Champions League race. Fun fact, let me just give you guys a fun fact. Last week, so Fash and I in the group chat. So someone posted Chelsea's fixtures. I think it was 5 games. And Fash, so someone else said, oh, like Wolves and Leicester said, yeah, 2 W's like into those games.
Wait, I didn't hear you.
So
I went off a bit.
When did that stop? What was the last thing I said?
Like it was just enough.
Okay, so basically, as I said, Fash and I are in a group chat together, a football group chat. So someone actually posted Chelsea's fixture list. Like, was it 5 games? It was your 5 games, right?
Games, yeah.
Yeah. So the first thing was they showed that Wolves and Liverpool were last 2 games. And Fash said, yeah, to be 2 W's, like comfortable W's, they win those 2. And then Fash said from these 5 games, they're going to get 4 wins and 1 draw. How's that going for you guys?
I said the Wolves on my opinion. I thought we were going to be Liverpool.
Wait, is the Bayern one a part of the 5?
No. I don't even think that game should happen.
It shouldn't, man.
I mean,
time.
I mean, who are they playing?
I mean, they've already his prediction is already.
Oh, including Sheffield, and it's done.
Sheffield.
Who do you pick? It was Watford, Liverpool.
Yeah, Watford.
Wolves, and then what was the team we played before? I think it was West Ham. No,
West Ham was in there.
I got you, bro.
I mean,
West Ham was in there.
I could see.
What did you say?
Let me even check. I think it was the team.
Your last fixtures were you played West Ham 3-2, you played Watford 3-0, you played Crystal Palace 3-2, and then you played Sheffield 3-0.
Yeah, it was Crystal Palace.
Oh, they have Norwich next.
Yeah, they're gonna smash Norwich.
Chelsea has Norwich.
Norwich United.
Yeah, you have Norwich. Yeah, you have Norwich, then you have us in the FA Cup, and then you have
the United FA Cup. Okay, yeah, so Crystal Palace doesn't even count. So it was Sheffield.
Yeah,
Watford. That was already messed up, man. But it would be 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 L. It was almost the same thing. So
you did get beaten.
Do I think we're beating who?
Wolves.
Yeah, that would be tough.
That's a tough one. That's what this season, bro.
I think Chelsea's at home. I think we'll beat them, man. Like 2-1. We'll be winning 2-0 second half. They'll pop 1. We'll defend. As long as Rudiger is not that.
You guys are better away from home, though. Like this season, you guys are better away from home.
I mean, to be fair, we have the same. We have the exact same number of points. Like we have 60 at home, 60 away. Sorry, 30 at home, 30 away.
I feel like you're better. That means you're better away from home.
We've scored the most goals away like this season. But we've also conceded so many. Like the defense.
Yeah, you guys are giving me Rogers Liverpool vibes.
Yeah, that's what I don't get about you guys. You guys are spending so much on attack, and
I was
your
about to
defense is
say that. I was about to say that. What
your
was
defense is trash.
I can't lie. It's very difficult to understand. But I feel like what happened is with regards to our youth system, right? Like we have Tomori, Rudiger. Sorry, Tomori. I don't want to mention Rudiger's name. But we have
Mention
Tomori.
Rudiger with your chest now.
Don't need his name. We have Tomori. We have Zuma. We have Christensen, and we have Ampadu.
Man, I saw that nigga get 360 by Greenwood in preseason. I just lost respect after that.
All right, so I was saying how we're getting a lot of attackers. So we're trying to sign Havertz and reportedly Benrahma as well, which I'm all for, low-key, because that guy could be
Are
the
you
next.
serious?
I actually won't, I won't even lie to
what
you.
did you say?
But Benrahma, the Brentford winger.
Are you? No.
Yeah, apparently like
Too
Chelsea. It seems like it's, I don't know, because it was on his Instagram live, and then like Moroccan friends was like, "Oh, welcome, congratulations," something like that. But like, I'll take him. What do you say?
But he has actually been a beast he has balled his life. I think it was last week that he scored the hat-trick, mad hat-trick. Like, he has balled his life out for Brentford this season.
I think it was against Derby as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was against Derby.
Yeah.
He has actually been balling.
So I mean, the thing is with defenders, man, I don't know. I think the plan was to obviously trust the guys we have, like youth and all that, but it's not really working out, man, because like the inconsistency is a bit too much. It's a bit too much. I think right now what we're trying to do is we're trying to obviously get Havertz now, and then maybe look at a couple of like cheaper options for like defenders, because we actually do need, like, I even think our priority is not even center. It's like a left back. We need a proper left back.
But you need a left back. I was about to say, like, you have no left back.
Yeah, like, I mean, the thing, we have Alonso and Emerson, but like Emerson can't even get like a run of form because he's like always getting injured, and he's good defensively. He's average like offensively. Alonso is only offensively. He has nothing to offer defensively, and it's I only look forward to Alonso being on the pitch when we have like free kicks in the 60th, 70th minutes. Like, if not, because if that's another thing about Alonso, if it's in the first half, he's not popping the free kick. If in the game he's not popping it, it has to be like in the middle of the second half. Like, that's when he always pops his free kick. So like, if he's there, that's the only reason on my team. But man, I don't know what the plan is, but I have faith in the team because like the manager is Lampard, the technical director is Czech. Like, the team is like being built like of like from our legends and stuff. So like the fans are happy and like backing the board and stuff. So I mean, I hope everything ends up well, but like, if we don't do anything about our defensive situations, man, it's just going to be another situation of we'll pop 4 goals, concede 3. Sometimes we'll pop 3, concede 4. So I mean, we'll see. Hopefully they prioritize the right stuff in the market.
I mean, might as well go to United. Let's allow Ogen to speak.
Yo. The love of my life, Manchester United. Wow. I can wax poetry about this club, man. But anyways, yeah. I just want this is the first time in a long time that United actually like consistent out same team week in, week out. And I think that's like a big thing for any club. Like any club that can actually like week in, week out, put out the same lineup and be consistent with it. Like at the end of the day, we all know that football is about chemistry and everything. And we've had like in that guy, think of it. I was looking at the beginning of the season when we played Aston Villa. Guy, we had Andres Pereira in card. Like that is painful to watch. Like that is heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. So like you guys have to understand why my life is just so much better, because from the beginning of this season when we were struggling, but it's so mad how 2 players changed the fortune of a club. Like Greenwood comes in, removes Daniel James, who I don't think should be in the Premier League. Bruno comes in. It's facts, man. Daniel James should not be in the Premier League. Let's not lie to ourselves. Like, think of it, yeah. He only got a championship. His first championship season was last season.
Yeah. I mean, he's played well sometimes, especially early, beginning of the
He
season.
was before.
He was in Swansea.
But
So,
he
like, he came up.
He wasn't regular.
Okay.
It's funny
Wasn't
because
regular.
he's meant to be in Leeds.
Like, yeah, that fuck up that happened.
Yeah. I mean, Fez.
But like, Bruno comes in and Bruno just saves life, man.
Yeah,
Like, my
Bruno
club
is
just
big
feels
fella.
happy. Like, see Gallo playing Rema in the dressing room, Pogba dancing, Bailly dancing. Like, that's the vibe I want for my, like, when I see this kind of stuff, I smile. That's my club. Black men.
There's probably more black men.
Excellent.
Like,
Black excellence.
when you look, the moves were dead, but
Yeah, that leg work. Keep the leg work.
Allow it now.
Allow it football.
Even we're on par with Daniel James.
Nah.
Dancing so.
Yeah, I don't know what Daniel James was
that
doing.
Daniel James video. Oh my god.
Got closed up.
To be fair, it seems like the atmosphere in United is very good right now.
I beg you, next year they are back to normal. They are back to
I'm
normal.
gonna do it to bed.
Do you know why it's funny?
I'm gonna do
I
it to
believe that.
Bro, I mean, the thing is that if you keep your left back as Luke you are still not winning any trophy.
It doesn't matter. Let's not win it. I say, the thing is that as long as we see, I don't even care what anybody says here. We signed Jadon Sancho. I'm fine. Luke Shaw can be my left back. If you want, you can play anybody like a left back. If I'm putting out an attack of Martial, Sancho, Rashford, Bruno, and Pogba behind, I'm good. Is it your defense? Is it Ampadu that wants to stop them?
Ampadu doesn't play.
Rudiger.
We'll sign a couple.
But the other funny thing, like, we've actually, like, this is your like, I'm not going to, like, Chelsea, like, since Ole came, like, Ole and Lampard, Ole has actually had Lampard's number on a consistent,
he has Lampard's move button, man. Like, there's no.
Yeah,
we
can play bad, and I know we'll just section him out.
This FA Cup game that's coming, you might not watch it. I can't lie to you because if they beat us 4 times straight, but we haven't even scored against United. I don't think we've scored this season. That should happen. But if they give us the most painful thing, I'll actually rather a 3-0 than a 1-0. Because, like, bro, I don't even know. Like, if they beat us convincingly, then I know that, okay, yeah, Bruno, these guys, they've come. Pogba is happy again. Martial is playing ball. Greenwood, the terrorist, he is now here in full form. But if they beat
right foot, anyone gone, man.
What do you say?
Left foot, right foot, anyone gone, man.
I'm saying, like, if they beat us, like, if United beat us 1-0 and there's one match header in the 87th minute, go. I mean, I watch that TV for another year because, man.
But do you know, I want to say, I beg you to start Alonso. I beg you to start Alonso.
Greenwood side. Long. That's a long.
Anyhow, Fez. So what you guys, your top 4 prediction is for me, basically I'm putting it as the guys fighting for top 4 are Chelsea, Leicester, United. So who do you guys think is going to finish in the top 4? With Liverpool, of course. I think their 2 losses messed them up. I can't lose twice in a row and still expect to be there.
No, Wolves are out of it. I think Wolves are out of it.
Okay.
I'll say United third.
What do you guys think? Quick one.
I think
United
I think it's tough. But I'll let Tony go first then.
I say Chelsea, United.
Okay. I'm gonna say United then Chelsea. So I think United then Chelsea.
Because of Chelsea's fixtures, I actually think it's United, Leicester. Just because of you guys.
But I personally think Leicester played United last game of the season.
Yeah, they play Tottenham as well. They play Sheffield next.
Who? Leicester.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So Leicester's fixtures are a bit too mad, man.
Tottenham, United.
But they have Sheffield and Spurs than United.
Yeah.
But how come? How can
they're playing Bournemouth now.
I didn't know. I think that.
If they lose or draw to Bournemouth,
I take that back. United, Chelsea. I didn't know those were their games. I only knew Chelsea's games. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know.
Chelsea beat Norwich. then the remaining 2 games vibes can go either. That's at Anfield. They can draw. So it depends. They can draw at Anfield. And I think Wolves, it depends on what Wolves team shows up. If Wolves actually show up in full force, because today against Everton, it could have beaten us at 7-0. Oh my God. It was bad. But yeah, it just depends. But yeah, now that I've heard Leicester's games, Leicester are a bit shaky, so I'll just say that. Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Leicester have popped.
Yes, my captain.
Fuck
My
off.
captain.
Who?
Fuck off, right?
Man,
He might win that golden boot.
yeah, Bournemouth is an awful team, bro.
I don't know how.
The problem is they've actually been overachieved for so many years.
That's true. They've been overachieving. And then Solanke wasn't a goodbye.
The team has been trashed for a number of years. I don't know how they've been doing it. We've been robbing those guys for a while.
Yeah, I swear Liverpool have been high.
We've been
That guy,
robbing
like, even during our like Chelsea youth team, like that guy used to be better than Abraham. He used to bench Abraham.
bro.
Solanke, Shebi.
Yeah.
When we bought him, we thought we were a gem. The guy didn't score first goal until the last day of the season.
He now said that like he wants contract, this and that. Oh my God, what an awful.
Well, who was that? Who was that?
I think that's Lloyd Kelly.
That's one number 26.
Yeah, I think that's Lloyd Kelly.
Rudiger type shit, man. God.
I know P. So moving on from battle for champs places, Europa places. So the remaining, apparently 6th and 7th might get Europa this year.
Wow.
So I think it's between Wolves, Sheffield, Arsenal, and Spurs. So who have you guys got?
Why is 6 and 7? Why is 7 getting?
FA Cup. So unless Arsenal wins FA Cup, it's be 6th and 7th.
Who do I think?
Arsenal, they don't stand a chance.
No,
Exactly.
Look, it's between Wolves. I mean, if I do 5, 6, 7, I think it's Leicester, Wolves, Tottenham. Let me give Tottenham.
Wow, you're giving Spurs.
Yeah, I'll give Spurs.
Do you think Sheffield's going to lose any game this like till the end of the season? I don't think, because their fixtures are who? Who do they have next?
If they
They
have
have Leicester. That's a tough game.
I think they'll beat Leicester, bro. They've beaten Wolves, Spurs, and Chelsea.
They're beating Wolves, Spurs, and Chelsea.
Yeah.
On Sunday. Oh, but they have Everton as well.
Guys,
They get-
I'm saying like fatigue might come into play, man. Like when they play Leicester.
Fatigue has already come into play for Everton. That's the
Everton's
problem.
done. Everton's done.
So they were only injured for the Merseyside that day. After that,
Like, so their games,
nothing for them.
Leicester, Everton, and Southampton. I think they could possibly get 9 points from them.
Who do Spurs play?
I think
Whoever
Spurs
Spurs playing, they're drawing. Whoever Spurs playing, they're drawing.
They have Newcastle.
Leicester, Palace.
Leicester. There's Leicester. So it all depends on Leicester.
Nah, yeah, exactly. I think everything like Champions League and Europa League just depends on Leicester's fixtures.
Depends on Leicester.
To be fair, I actually think Sheffield and Wolves will make it with Leicester. That would be mad. You check the Europa teams from Prem, and it's Leicester, Sheffield United, and Wolves.
But what if Leicester lose they lose the remaining 3 games?
No, don't worry. Leicester are staying. Well, how many points do they have?
The form has been shaky though.
They have 3. They have let me see their points. They have 59 points. Sheffield has 54, 5 points behind. If they lose their 3 games and Sheffield win 2, Leicester could actually potentially end up 8th.
The games are
No,
come on.
They can come 7th. Okay, so they're going regardless. Because I don't think Tottenham.
That's the thing is, I don't think Tottenham are winning all their games. They'll draw like 2 and win 1.
Yeah.
So I think Leicester already secured. I think Wolves are secure as well. To be fair, I think Wolves will get there. I actually think 3 of them are going to get there. I can't lie. That's my prediction.
Yeah, Arsenal. Tottenham even overtook Arsenal today.
Now I think Arsenal are done out here.
Yeah, they're done, man.
Unless they can somehow find a way. Huh?
FA Cup miracle.
I mean, it depends on if suddenly they will beat Liverpool knock City out of FA Cup, then beat City again. Because I think you guys are playing City. Who's your next prem game? Is Liverpool and City?
Yeah. Is it
my
City?
We have City twice.
Is it City?
Imagine if Arsenal was going
No,
for
no,
it.
we just when we came back.
Oh, no, it's West Ham.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, true. You've already played City. It's Liverpool, West Ham, and one other game.
No, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Watford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean,
But actually, they might still be able to do something. But Watford and Villa will be fighting for their lives. Villa with that clutch win today.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think Villa's done, man.
Even though VAR gifted them, like I don't get how Sako's goal was handball.
VAR has been messing up.
Who watched that game? Like Sako used his shoulder and they called it handball.
Against Aston Villa, and also that
Yeah.
their goal against Sheffield too, or that the goal that Sheffield popped first game.
Yeah. Nah, they've been. But then they had a pen.
Yeah,
Oh my
Villa
God,
gone.
Bruno's pen.
Bruno's pen was ridiculous. Like,
Bruno's
honestly,
pen.
Yeah.
I would have sent him off you as the referee. I'd have sent him off.
I'm not vexed, Sha.
How are you vexed?
They would have still won the game, Sha, in my opinion.
To be fair, yeah, no, I think
I would have flogged them. We would have flogged them.
This
I
guy
feel like
gets
you
it.
never know because that thing really
But did you say I'm getting cocky? Yes.
You're getting cocky.
Yes, I am. We're about to flog Southampton. We're about to make top 4.
But what are you getting cocky for? Making top 4.
How's United
You're
playing?
getting cocky because you're making top 4.
Huh?
You're getting cocky because you're making top 4.
You can still win Europa Cup. We still win FA Cup.
United hasn't played anybody, you know.
Also,
We're done.
we have Southampton and Palace away. Palace away is not hard. It's not easy.
I forget that side. We're going to dominate.
We'll beat West Ham.
That's how confident I am. That's how confident I am.
Leicester,
We'll beat West Ham.
Leicester is at home, man.
I'm not going to lie. The slip up is actually that Crystal Palace game because Crystal Palace game is midweek.
They're beating Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace midweek and they'll have Chelsea on the weekend, so they rotate. And if you see United rotate, then you know that it's not pretty set.
Pereira, Daniel James.
God oh God! Every time I see Daniel James, guy Lingard has not even shown face. Like that's how bad.
Who's that?
Just say.
Who's that?
God,
Who's that?
Where was that?
you know, Jesse's
Ronaldo's
going
still
to
play
this
for.
stuff. Jesse's going to
West Ham, him and Jones.
Yeah, him and Jones are going to West Ham.
The
That joined
band is
David
coming back
Moyes.
together. Moyes, Jones, band is back together, man.
Turn them to our own Bournemouth.
How long do you think you guys' form would last? Like based off of first, do you think you guys are winning your remaining games this season?
I think we'll have like 1 or 2 slip-ups, but I don't think we're losing this. I don't think we're losing any games this season.
I think it might draw to Palace, but like win the FA Cup.
I think they can win everything. How can they win everything?
I'm not sure, man. That
Do you know what's funny?
that Bournemouth game, if not for counter-attacks and defensive mistakes, bro, that the defense is so shaky. United's
Our
defense
defense is
is
shaky,
so
man.
quite shaky.
Yeah,
Guys,
it is.
I remember Maguire is a locomotive.
Maguire takes so long to time.
Bro,
I
and
remember I
thought
was arguing with
someone.
I was arguing with someone when United were about to buy Maguire, and the person was basically telling me that level, and I didn't agree with them because it was like level Maguire is on before United bought him. Level he was on, like he was playing on par with how Van Dijk was playing at Southampton. I was like, nah.
Whoa.
I mean, to be fair, the person has a point, but it's not the same thing.
I don't think it was the same thing at all.
Because of
But
that,
in terms of how they, but in terms of like, I feel like their performances, their results, like how like well in shape.
Oh no,
like,
yeah, of course.
Like, I feel like when Van Dijk was in Southampton, their defense was their main asset, right? Like in same with for Leicester, I mean, they had Vardy, they had good players, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that was good, like when you watch Leicester, you see how dominant Maguire was, both in the air and tackles and everything. So like, he was hyping everybody. He was playing for Southgate, in my opinion, bro, because that guy, low-key, is not that good. And that 18 million, I feel like it was the way Chelsea bought Kepa in terms of like you just needed the centre back. You're just spending the money because you have the money.
Yeah, 18 million was a lot. Like I would like to, yeah, I still respect the guy because anything that's in the man takes care of it. Man,
Yeah, he's
like,
good. He's good aerially.
So-
That's a good thing.
Aerially, he's a beast.
I feel like-
not make him again. That Bournemouth game. What was it? Was it Stanislas?
Stanislas.
Oh my God.
Stanislas make the dirty man.
He's not the quickest guy. That's
I feel
You know,
like
probably-
this is not the quickest.
He's one of the slowest guys, bro.
Yeah.
You're putting it nicely.
Okay.
I feel like
No, but like what?
needs. I feel like what he needs to work on. I feel like what he needs to work on is his positioning.
Yeah, it's his
I think-
position. Like they've been slow centre back
Bro,
before.
I always use Terry as an example.
Terry
Nobody
was
knows
slow.
Nobody knows how slow Terry was. Terry
was slow.
You just would never know because of how
Because
good.
he's a smart defender,
and his
yeah.
IQ and everything.
Because I feel like that's how Maguire also
Terry-
tries to defend, but he just doesn't do it properly.
That's what I'm trying to
It's-
say. He needs.
Maguire never gets stuck in, like when you're going at him, he track
Yeah.
back, jockeys.
Yeah.
But like that's what Terry used to do. But like he knows
Yeah.
when to place that tackle. But Maguire, he will still be jockeying.
Yeah, but the thing
That's
is,
very
it's
good.
also all like look that is just like even that Bergwijn. Bergwijn just like
Bergwijn
went past
just
him. Like, he
ran.
even
Bergwijn
do
didn't do anything.
He just
special.
ran.
He just ran.
Maguire didn't cover the
Just-
space that was there.
Like,
Like,
you know, I feel like if you combine Lindelof and Maguire, that's like the perfect defense.
you have the perfect centre back.
Like
Yeah.
there's no like you are not lacking anything because
Yeah.
Lindelof in the air is
It's trash. It's
He's almost-
trash.
he's almost like Kante.
It's terrible.
Bruh. Don't kill me, I beg. I mean, fairs now. Lindelof is actually bad area.
It's hard. But like,
It depends. I'm a Leicester team pop. But yeah.
So-
Quickly. So last episode you spoke about was it last episode? I'm not even sure if it was the last episode. We spoke about Liverpool and them getting 102 points. Do you guys think that's still the case? Or do you think since you lower than that now? Based on slip up against Burnley. What do you guys think?
What do they have now?
93, I believe. Yeah, 93.
3
You need
last 3 games: Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle.
You need how many?
Chelsea, Newcastle.
You need
To get
one.
over 100. To get over 100, you need 2 wins and 1 draw.
Oh.
So I mean you beat Arsenal.
Isn't that 100 of the goals?
Yeah, to at least get 100.
Win all your games, you can get to 102. But what's the
I think
record? The record is what 90.
Record is 100.
100 on the dot.
You
50.
guys are beating 100.
Do you think we're winning on our remaining
I
game?
don't see you losing any of them. And you're beating Newcastle, you're beating Arsenal.
So it's about Chelsea
I don't-
game.
Yeah.
And the thing is, because Chelsea is away from
I think that
home,
Hendo-
you can never tell the kind of Chelsea that's showing up that day.
True.
That
The
head
thing
injury
about-
was actually kind of big. I can't lie.
I feel like I feel like there's 2 things here. You can tell that some of the guys are just like, yeah, okay, cool. Like we're still trying to play our best too, but like if we don't win, like it's calm. Like we can't really come and kill
Yeah, it
ourselves.
doesn't really matter. Yeah.
And 2, Salah is overthinking this golden boot thing too much. Like that Burnley game.
Why do you say so?
That Burnley game, so even apart from Burnley game, the Brighton game first, he scored a brace, could have scored like 4 goals. Burnley game could have scored a hat trick as well. He had the free post he missed. He had 1 shot. To be fair, Pope was in good form too. It was a mixture of him overthinking and Pope. I think guys overthinking Peace so much, which would make him. And that's the thing. Salah does that thing sometimes. He doesn't know that when he gets in his head, he is a worse player. Because when he just lets it naturally flow, if he wants to pass, he'll pass. If he wants to shoot, he'll shoot. That's when he's actually way better. But when he starts thinking, I must score, and he needs to score. But that's why someone like Salah is not good for. I think he has like he's mentally fragile in a way where if he gets like a goal drought, for example, like he did last season, because this happened last season, so he was trying so hard. So I think that's just his main problem now. And I think that's going to go on till the end of the season because the guy is trying hard to catch. Especially if Vardy just scored again, to be honest. So I feel it's possible we'll draw twice and win one, sir. because it's a mixture of everything. We're still fighting for something. Like, if we're still fighting for Prem, that Burnley game, 100% would have won that game.
Yeah.
But you could tell that guys are just like, yeah, okay, like we're not losing, so it's okay. Even if we draw, it's kind of calm. So
How many
yeah,
goals does Sterling have?
I actually don't know.
Sterling's what?
up there,
Sterling's close to 100 goals,
I
you
think he
know.
has 17 goals.
Yeah, Sterling is
I'm not
up
sure
there.
if he has competitions, but I know he has more goals than Aguero this season, which
If
has
Sterling scores another hat-trick,
I mean,
Doesn't
it's possible.
How many Prem goals does Sterling have?
17.
No, all time. That nigga's almost on 100 goals, bro.
they play Bournemouth. They play Bournemouth, Watford, and Norwich.
Are those City's last 3 games?
That's
But City are going to rest based on FA Cup.
and Champs.
They're still
Yeah.
look at those.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, by rest. So by rest, I mean someone like Sterling might not start all the games. That's what I mean.
They'll play more. That City team, I don't even know how we just sat down there and just allowed all those things to happen. If they say
Bro.
they rest their players, Mahrez will start. Mahrez.
Bro, I would see City team and they're resting guys. You see Mahrez, Jesus, and Bernardo Silva. Silva behind. You see Rodri and Gundogan. You see, I'm just looking at a team like Haba. You guys are saying you're resting. You see Cancelo. You see Zinchenko. You see, it's only the CBs that are
top players.
Yeah.
Top players.
As well. It's like I can't even shout at this point in time. First,
They can come on another Prem team.
Raheem has 93 goals at 25.
bro, it's crazy.
Started playing. That means he's probably he's kind of halfway through his Premier League career.
Yeah.
No, so actually it's true. Guys
He's
are
playing
actually
at 2012. He's playing at 2012. Raheem's 26 this year.
I'm trying to think of any young attacker that started really early and still was balling at 30. And I can't really think of any, to be fair. For Prem side.
Wayne.
But he was already
balling. The guy wasn't balling. Rooney wasn't Rooney again. It was just
really trying.
Guy, Rooney stopped being Rooney at 26 now for being 26.
That's what I'm trying to say. So that's why I said you can't really use Rooney.
I mean,
but that was injury though. That was injury. Rooney got injured. Raheem hasn't gotten injured yet.
The fact that you just said yet.
Rooney was an actual injury. I
feel like it happens when
that
injury thing. I feel like it happens. I think when you ball from when you're young, it kind of, especially, I don't know why it's always English guys, but it happens to them most times and the attackers. Like when you ball from when you're young, I feel like your body just starts deteriorating. So later in your career, not even later, maybe a few years after, you start getting small injuries and then it starts increasing. And before you know, it's you're kind of going down. You're not running as fast as you used to because it's already in your head that I don't want to run and this will happen. 50-50s that you normally go in fully. You're thinking, if I go in fully and this happens now. And I feel like that's fair enough. You have to do it. Because you see someone that Roma game, the tackle, he didn't have to do that. It was kind of dumb when you think of his own injury record and stuff, and it was still going in full force and everything. You can say, that's mad, but we're leading by 3-4 goals. Yeah. And the guy is still trying to do the most when he knows his injury record. So I kind of think it happens to most English guys. Yeah. But hopefully, I actually want Raheem to still be there when it's there. Because the Bola. The guy tries. Someone was asking me about something. England's next generation. What do you guys think about them? So Foden, Saka.
You know me, you want to answer that kind of question because I'm so against that goal in my life. I hate
so what?
England golden generation. You know, every couple of years, every 3 years.
I'm with you on that. Because I personally feel like if England couldn't win with Gerrard, Scholes, Lampard, Terry, Ferdinand, Ashley Cole, literally all those guys, there's no hope for them. They need to go back to
when are we going to stop looking at the players and start looking at the stupid coaches they hire?
Yeah, they need a good coach. That's the issue.
Ericsson was not the best coach. Let's get that straight.
And I don't even know if Southgate is it.
I want to play devil's advocate a little bit and be in the national team, I don't think your coach matters as much as we think it does. right? Because every time I always attribute it to like a couple of all these like performances. Whereas like, who was the coach? You know, what's his name? What's the name of that? Del Bosque was the Spanish coach.
Yeah.
He wasn't actually all that. He wasn't that. He wasn't really a good coach, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think.
I know he won champs in Madrid now.
When was that not? What year was that?
That was before.
He won champs in Madrid.
Is there any competition back then? This is maybe a popular opinion. But even Portugal's Euros, who was it? Was it Queiroz?
Oh no, that one was Portugal's Euros was.
Gra now. Was Gra. That was Gra football.
I don't know. I feel like for instance, like also like in Belgium, like Roberto Martinez, like.
Yeah.
What I'll say is
True.
What I'll say about national team coaches is, if you're from like a big country, the formation and the type and style of football that is pertaining to your league, if you can perfect that, because most of the players play in that system. Like look at Del Bosque, he played that 4-3-3. That was the Barca formation. Look at Low played the 4-2-3-1. That was the perfect formation for them. So if you can perfect that formation that they play in their league and play for their national team, then these players are already used to the system and they're able to flourish in it.
There isn't one system in Prem is literally the most tactically diverse league.
It's a bit too much. I know, but that's why. But think of it.
It wasn't always that.
No, but he played there at the back when Conte was there. Yeah. That was Conte's football. That was the football that Conte.
Is it only how many players from Chelsea were getting into the squad?
No, but not even the Chelsea team, but like just the formation that worked.
Yeah.
Like
the lower teams adopted that defense, like that 3-4-3 or 5-3-2, 3-5-2P, just because like they saw how like defense compact it was, and like they could do that against the bigger team. So that kind of became the norm. Like if you're playing against a bigger team, you're just gonna shift to 3 at the back, contain and then counter attack if possible. But like I think with England doing that, I don't even think they have the players for that. First of all, I think with what Ogen said is actually a very good point, because like you can't really find a system that works for all English players, because like everybody's playing in different situations, different thing in there. Because they're like, if you go to like Spain, like most of their managers are Spanish. They all know the Spanish way. Like in England, like City's coach is Spanish, Liverpool's coach is German, Man U's coach is from Norway. Like so it's like you're obviously trying to find out, okay, how can these group of players actually come together to actually produce something. I mean, yeah. So, but as for the golden generation, what do you guys think of this?
I think think of it. Yeah, like what they have. At least their attack. Let's forget like their midfield. I think their midfield lacking.
Terrible.
At least, yeah. I think their midfield is lacking. But like, if you think of the attack, they have Greenwood, Sancho, Foden, Sterling, Rashford, Saka. Who else? Maddison, Grealish, Tammy. That'd be good enough attack. I don't like Tammy, but Abiru said Tammy, so I'll just flow with it.
Anyway, they said the brother plays. They decided to end up
playing for Nige.
They said if
Eric play for Nige.
Bro, I'm about for Nige, man.
Yeah, but like that attack, and okay, even if you think of it, their midfield, last you play in the future, you play Grealish, Maddison, Rice. That's not horrible. Play
like,
Chilwell.
I feel like Grealish. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
Oh, Grealish.
There's not much. I mean, he's a good player. He's a good player individually, but as far as a team sport goes, I just don't see how he contributes like sufficiently to like Aston Villa's game. Because I don't know, every time I watch Aston Villa, all he does is get fouled and complain to the referee.
Bro, do you understand that?
But he sets up a good amount.
Grealish is the highest goal scorer, and Grealish creates the most chances.
That's just because like there's no like who else is in Everton? Like
that's what I mean. Like who is he passing to? It's that kind of situation.
No, that's a good way. That's a good like. I think
where you go with the ball? It's like people that say they don't rate Zaha, and I'm like. Yeah. We all know that Zaha loves to score goals. I think Zaha loves scoring goals almost as much as he loves like beating people. But there's no one to pass to. Until Ayu came, there was no one to pass to. So my nigga was just dribbling and getting fouled.
He's even trash.
I feel like seeing Grealish in like a better team because like he's been Aston Villa since he was what? Even but the last time Aston Villa was in Premier League, he used to
he came down now.
He got relegated, bowled with them, came back up.
Has he gotten his call? He's gotten called up.
He's
to England now.
that's for
Like
sure. I think he got called up this season.
I think he has.
I'm not sure. Did he play?
Called up Mr. But when he called up Mings, I was like, okay, this English team is confused. But yeah, they could have called up Mings.
Whose first name is Tyrone.
Tyrone. If your name is Tyrone. But
I think he has been called up before. But
it was called up. It was called up this.
I think he was, but to be fair, I just feel like you said, Rice, Grealish, and Manson. When you say that, I'm just like, bro, I feel like in future, if you see Francis' team, if you see Spain's team, if you see Tennis team, like those niggas aren't going to be able to play at the level.
I don't think they're going to know now. But
they're not. We're not saying they'll win anything. Are we saying that they'll start winning stuff?
So then there's no point. So they're still going to be England of today.
Yeah, they're not winning anything.
Bro, I'm telling you, the team now is better than the team. Like in terms of talent.
I actually believe the team now is probably better than the team that it will be in 5 years.
Plus, like another thing is like these guys are not even playing. Like in terms of Rice is at West Ham, Grealish is at Aston Villa, Maddison is at Leicester. Like you're going to be playing against like the French team where like they're holding DMs from PSG, somebody's from Bayern, someone is in Barcelona.
Exactly.
Like they don't really have the top level experience. Highest, the best that they'll be playing is against City, like you know what I mean, and they lose 2-1, 3-1. But like I feel they won't have the like top tier
Like
experience.
Champions League.
Hopefully they can hopefully maybe Chelsea would buy Rice or United will buy Grealish, and then you can see how they perform in a bigger team.
And then you go Chilwell. Maybe you guys buy Chilwell.
You guys can have Chilwell.
This guy hates Chilwell his life.
Guy Chilwell is a slim fit, look sure.
You can have him. You can keep him, and you can. That one, I hope he starts for you every single game.
Chilwell is a slim fit, look sure. I'll always say that.
Typical English player, man.
It's funny because before we bought Robertson, wanted to buy Chilwell before Leicester got promoted. Then wanted to buy him for like 7M, and Leicester asked him for like 10M, and we just gave up. Like we didn't buy him again. Ended up buying Robertson.
And like I don't know if I've spoken to you about this Bola before. I think in terms of how club system is so good that any left back in the league would be able to do wonders. Because like you think about it, when Robertson was in Hull,
Robertson was player of the year when they got relegated.
No, he was. I mean, he's good. He can cross, but I'm saying like Van Aanholt can arguably do the exact same.
Yeah, no, true.
And Bertrand can also do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like so that club system is just perfect. But anyways, that's a tangent.
True. That actually makes sense. I mean, fair.
Chilwell on the left, Trent on the right. Because another thing is Reece James could play in the middle as well, but
middle of where?
Yeah, centre back.
He can play like a holding mid. Like he played holding mid for Wigan. He was like player of the year, like when he played holding mid in the championship.
How highly do you rate Reece James, by the way?
That's a very good. Now I feel like you could have asked me that before lockdown.
Go to his Twitter.
Wait, let me see the niggas. What's your handle? Let me see.
What's my handle? TIMIFASEHUN. Or just search T-Fash. Just search T-Fash. Like, but I was saying that Reece James a while ago, like before lockdown, you'd have told me and I would be like, yeah, this guy is like he's where he's at. But like I feel like you can say lockdown and like he's not been playing for a while, but like if you're quote unquote generational, you should be performing week in, week out as a youngster, right?
Regardless.
Not even but like I'm looking at Wan-Bissaka and Trent that people used to compare him to, right? And they're like arguably like the lockdown is back and they're still playing at their level. But like I feel like Reece James has fallen off a huge bit. Like even the crossing where he was like, which was his thing, right? He would cross and he would always find Giroud or Tammy's head. Like he's taking it everywhere except the danger. It's just very frustrating to watch. And he's losing the ball a lot. He's not like strong. He's not like using his body as much as he used to. So like I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt and saying that like maybe he needs preseason or he thought the season was over, that kind of stuff. But so me, I don't know. But I mean I liked him. Now he's annoying me, but everybody in Chelsea is annoying me except Pulisic. So
I rated him. I can't lie. I rated. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you, how does your team function next season? So you Kai, Ziyech. Let me just name it. It's Kai, Ziyech.
Werner.
You have Kai, Ziyech, Pulisic, Werner, Tammy, Mount. How do you fit that into your team?
RLC.
I think. What do you say?
Yeah, forget RSC, man. Yeah, RSC is going to RSC is going to Watford or something. Go and join Charlie.
I mean, I feel like he has. I feel like he has a future in the club, man. I feel like what we need to first of all do is like remove the dead weight. So that's like Willian, Pedro. I dare to say Jorginho, but like I feel like maybe give him one more season. See how.
No, Jorginho should not be in Prem. I'd completely disagree with that. Jorginho should
I
not be.
don't think I'm not a fan, but like I feel like like benefit of the doubt based off like the fans are very like he's kind of very hit and miss kind of player, especially with the team Chelsea has. Like he needs people around him that can help him out. But like if he's the one who's doing the holding midfield, he's the one in the holding like spot in the pivot, and there's Rudiger and Christensen behind him. He has nothing much to do with. Like if he loses the ball, he's in trouble. We're conceded. Do you get? So like I feel like if we can strengthen the back line and like give him more confidence to play, then we'll see what happens. But in terms of our attack, I feel like 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3 could really go either way. But I feel if we have Havertz in the 10, Ziyech on the right, Pulisic on the left, Werner in the middle, Tammy on the bench. Let's keep him there because he's good, but like there's not much to his game as like in like on the Chelsea level. Like if we're going to be competing for the Premier League and we're going to obviously try to get to the semi-finals or like finals of the Champions League and whatnot, like being at the top tier of like European football, Tammy Abraham is not going to be a starting striker. He could be a good, like if he develops, he could be a good second striker. Like, come in, like annoy the defenders a little bit, run behind them, and he's not that bad in that kind of situation. But like to be a starter, I'm not convinced. But so Ziyech on the right, and then I think our holding midfielders should be Kante and Kovacic. Because Kovacic is literally the only press-resistant midfielder in the Premier League. Like him and Thiago are like, I don't even know if there's anyone like who like is like them, like Thiago Alcantara and like Kovacic. Like no matter how many people you put on them, and like no matter how hard you pass the ball, like they're not going to lose it. Like either foul them or like they will give the ball away, like they will pass it to somebody else. But like it's just a joy watching Kovacic, and I want like Lampard to obviously develop him properly. And then it will be good because like we'd have like a good bench of like Mason Mount to come on and like bring in all the energy, like Loftus-Cheek to bring his strength and his pace, but like as far as like Barkley, Alonso, even that Hudson-Odoi, man, like let me see what I have to say about him.
Go on. I need to hear it.
But anyways, I feel like he is someone who let the media get into his head and he forgot to play football. Like with the whole Bayern contract and everything going on, he felt he was more important than the club, or because of Sancho, like he was using Sancho as like kind of like bargaining power based on Sancho went to Dortmund, so he was go to Bayern and show them that hey, you people slept on me. So I think he kind of like got that into his head, and Chelsea got him back. We paid him 100k at 18 years old. I don't know why we did that, but it's not my money at the end of the day. So we let that happen, and now he's playing like Jordan Ibe, man. He's playing like peak Jordan Ibe. And there's no like when I watch him come on, like that's all I see, and it's just very annoying. But I'm hoping maybe it was the injury because he had I think he ruptured his last year, and like hopefully he can get back to it. But like he's not doing. That brother is playing empty football, so it's sad. But
moving on, so let's just touch on Serie A bit. And firstly, non-existent title race because Lazio are a bunch of idiots. Lazio are very big fools because they're allowing Sarri seem like, okay, when Juve are actually messing up badly, but nobody's just trying to take advantage of it.
But Inter
fell off since. That's the problem.
Bottling started in February, man.
And then Atalanta are just too gung-ho to actually have a title race. Even though they played yesterday and they should have actually won. Like they had some despicable pen go against them.
Oh wow!
Like they should have beaten Juve yesterday.
Their goal scoring form is ridiculous,
bro.
I think they have
about that,
yeah. When they were playing, they played Lazio about 2 weeks ago, and I was telling Lazio were leading 2-0. I was telling one of my guys, "Can't lie to you, this game might finish 3-2, and Atalanta will win."
Yeah.
Sure enough. Atalanta came back and they won. Like every single time they keep doing that shit.
And Champ, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, they're playing, is it PSG? And they can actually, I was telling my friend that they can actually beat PSG because PSG are a very stupid team.
Yeah.
And PSG can never handle when a team is in your face. And that's how Atalanta, they don't care who they're playing. Like, they don't change for anybody. If you want to beat them well, no pay. You take it like that. So I felt like they could actually beat PSG. Like, it kind of depends on that. When I saw Champs draw, I was so annoyed because I was just like, we could have actually won this shit again.
Yeah, look.
Adrian is actually such. Let me not even think. Let's pass it that. Let me not think of it. I'll just get really pissed off. But yeah, Leipzig v Atleti. Apparently, CR can face Madrid, but I don't think it's happening.
You think
I think City would. Nah, I think City.
That one. City was away, right? They got the away goal.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's
They
the
got
problem.
They got 2 away goals because it was in
away goals. City won 2-1, so it's kind of sticky for Madrid. I feel like Madrid can pull it off, Sha.
I believe they had Ronaldo short banker, but the days are gone.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Juve are losing as well, even though it's just 1-0. But Juve were away, so they didn't get an away goal. So if Juve, Leon. If they should mistakenly go and draw, they're literally out.
Yeah.
They need to go and win, and they need to win, and they can't win like 2-1, 3-2. They need to win well, more than 1 goal. So it's sticky for them too. Huh? It's now Sarri ball.
Me.
Bro, so it's sticky for them as well, to be honest. Like, you're going to look at it and think. Like, I was looking, like, the only team that I was looking at, and I was just like, maybe it's Bayern.
Yeah.
Because I think Bayern is okay. Sorry. If Bayern beats Chelsea, they'll go to next round.
What does that mean?
If they beat you guys still have a chance now.
Hey, what?
You don't play second leg.
Hey, what?
Forget that.
It will shock everybody. Allow them to come and do a madness.
Don't
like,
laugh.
I feel like Lewandowski has been watching Chelsea, and my guy is just like, God. You know when you're pumped, now you're ginger to enter pitch.
Guys, I want you to start pad them starts.
Mola has found his best form just because they've started playing him where the only place where
only one position that man can play.
If you don't play Mola behind striker, I might as well bench him.
Yeah.
You should bench him.
I say this about him and I say this about Dele Alli as well. Those niggas, only one play. If you're not playing them there, don't try and move them. Because they were trying to play Mola right wing. What's Mola doing? Mola is literally not going to use 0.
That's what he used to play for Germany too now. Empty ball. Sometimes.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it made 0 sense. Literally, if you want to play 4-3-3 and you don't want anyone behind the striker, just bench him.
Yeah.
There's no point trying to force him inside because he's literally.
Do you think can play like a midfield 3, just more advanced?
Like what do you mean? Like a 2 base and then him at the top.
So like when you have the V shape 3 at the back, you have like a holding and then you have like.
No, I don't think I play.
So you can play him he can be like very very attacking.
No chance because he's very, very attacking is not going to be in midfield. That's the problem.
He's very, very attacking. It's a second
striker. That means you're practically playing 4-2-3-1.
That's the thing. Yeah. So you might as well just ball 2-3-1 with your chest because he's still going to play behind the striker.
He's a second striker. He's that guy.
He tried to do that last season as well. When they were seeing it wasn't working, they tried to play 4-3-3. And then they started losing some games because they kept countering them. Because the other CM is obviously thinking, okay, I'm at the left. Then PM is back. So there's always a space here. Niggas will just use that space, keep countering. So that's why they were just like, yeah, there's no point. Might as well just ball 2 holding guys and move with life. And to be fair, when you can ball guys, when you have the option of moving Kimmich there, balling Thiago, balling Goretzka, you literally can't. When you can rotate between those 3 guys, like you're Gucci. But yeah, I feel like
my team is sick.
I feel like Bayern have a good because I feel like they'll be backer.
Yeah.
I think it's easy job. Yeah. Easy job for them. I think these guys are lucky. I feel like Atletico are stupid because they can go and now lose to Leipzig. That's actually no team up. Atletico will go through, then someone will beat them in the semi-final.
PSG, I think PSG is on job, man, but PSG are going to get. That's how many months somebody family's birthday can't play or something like that.
Nah, bro, don't worry. It only happens at the top of the year. It happens at the top. It's a sister's birthday. He goes, he gets his
that's not true.
Jiggy with it.
Is it true?
Bro, it's
I don't
100. See,
believe I don't believe
I can put my money on it that man gets injured because of sister's birthday. I don't know if he does a little jiggy with it. I don't know. I can't say anything about that one.
That's sick.
All I'll say is
That's
he
sick.
always gets injured around his sister's birthday. It's said to Aguero now. There's a certain time Aguero always gets injured. Haven't you guys noticed? All these South American brothers, they find their time. They know when they need to excuse themselves. They give themselves their winter break. Let's put it that way. If your country does not do winter break, they'll do their own winter break.
Don't fucking kill me, I beg. I mean, Fez. Oh my days. But yeah, I beg. Yeah, I just remember this guy. The Hushpuppi scandal, and the fact that I was in football as well. Like they scammed Lazio for De Vrij.
2M.
like 2
Ah,
million.
It's
Like,
like 2 mil.
What kind of technology or what kind
You know the
of
thing that I really want to understand the whole logistics behind that transaction, bro.
Yeah,
Because like
exactly.
up to
It's
there's
like-
no like piece or podcast or anything that actually properly explains it. Maybe because like
No.
there's no like concrete proof yet, but like
Yeah.
I
I think
need
it's because of the case as well. So like the
Yeah,
details will be out as well.
I can't wait.
But like I'm guessing the same fraud thing, you know, you forge an email, you forge Final's email, forge a bank.
Guy, it's mad though, to be very honest. It's actually very mad.
Like I think that's it. And then because you have to have the backstory, you know, you have to have the back information of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
If you have the email thread and then you just go on from there and you give them the account number and they pay the 2 mil and then you ghost.
Nobody, and also the fact that they stole like, is it 24M from the Prem team? Nobody can tell me. Oh no, 124M. Nobody-
124M. They wanted to
Nobody
scam that.
can tell me.
Was it an almost? Or did
It
they
was an
actually-
almost.
They say almost. Nobody can tell me it wasn't City. And Mendy they assist the guy.
Yeah, don't-
When Mendy's was giving us Hushpuppi. And that Mendy, don't worry, there was no call Mendy to court. Mendy was trying to get the sheets money.
I remember you archived that picture now. You archived the picture on Instagram.
I would say archive the picture. Wait, the time my guy and I was like, more.
Hushpuppi.
Chill on that, please. I got that was
That's so
even
funny,
like,
man.
found this Gucci bro. My chest.
But like,
I mean, with that,
but like even the whole thing, like all the like, if you're so talented to be able to do all these things, why don't you just put it to like proper use, bro? Like,
I was actually, I thought of that shit. I was just like, then you might. The thing is that those guys, once they start, it's hard for them to stop. You know, it's
But you
like,
can't make
I'll
that.
reach-
You can't make that quick. The money,
Also,
the money.
Also, if you
Whatever
do
you do, you can't make the money that fast.
people,
You can't make the money that fast.
To make
You will
money,
never make the money that fast, nigga. Like, come on.
Even if you do it for a good thing.
You're looking for money like in the short term, yeah.
Bro, if you're looking for 2 million, if you're looking for, bro, 2 million in 2 months. 2 million
2
2
million
months.
in transaction.
Yeah.
Yes, guy, there's no, what job are you doing?
Guys, it's sad, man. Because like low key, man.
They now yarn the guys doing real estate.
That lawyer is I can imagine the amount of fees they are paying that brother to come out and say,
More.
this
They're
might
pumping his account.
Yeah.
be a developer.
They're pumping his account, literally. It's madness.
Because imagine the amount of money.
Yes.
Imagine the amount of money that he must have like put somewhere. He must have hidden in like maybe the Cayman
Of course now.
Yeah.
Of course.
In Nigeria, forget.
Yeah, the amount of people that he's keeping.
I feel like people could already guess that was the source of his wealth. Even before.
Not guess, we knew.
Yeah.
We knew.
Like he became an easy target.
That's the thing. Like, was just
when you're moving that amount of money, bro, like, I'm not saying I would ever do it, but like, if I was in that situation, I would even have an Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
bro, I'll be so
Exactly.
low key. I will be so low key.
Yeah, but I actually think the truth about Hushpuppi was I think they knew since, and they were just waiting for all his ring boys for them to just connect it as far as they can around, and then they just get him. It was clear, like it was clear as day what that nigga was doing. But I think they were just waiting.
The funniest part of all this, like, in my opinion, were all those their Instagram captions, all the Then about how your time will come, that you just have to keep steady with your grind.
Patience.
You say everybody has the same amount of minutes in a day. So what are you doing?
That Woodbury. Did you see that
Like-
Woodbury caption before? Woodbury's caption before the day before they arrested him. It was so
Where
funny.
the guy is, I
Let
beg.
me look at it. Let me look at it. I had it up.
I'm actually dead. Like, those comments used to annoy me. Because we're like, we know what you're doing. I don't understand. You're trying to do an administrational guy. We literally know what you're doing. So, like, this doesn't really make any sense. I'm not trying to, I don't know if you're trying to fool us or who you're trying to fool with all these quotes. But yeah, makes zero sense.
Yeah.
Even with Wigan's P as well.
What happened with Wigan? I don't even know what happened.
Bola, when you hear me that P, and I went to go and listen to some podcasts, some Tifo
Bro.
podcasts. That's why I listened to it, bro.
Yeah,
I actually listened to it there as well. It is.
Unbelievable.
That P was deep. Like, I was just like, what the actual, how, like, it makes it, I don't even know what to say, guy. Like, when I read it first and I listened to it on Tifo, I was just like, there's so many unanswered questions.
Bro.
Like, there's some people that were owners of Wigan self that apparently don't exist.
What?
Yeah, they do exist.
What?
So guys that don't exist, that's how bad it is. The names are just there and they have pictures, but when you now track the person in the picture, he's a different person. They're just using his picture. Like, it's some betting guy and everything, and he bought Wigan and then he moved it to another company's name. But he was the owner of that company as well. So, guy, like, to replace the bet that we're going to get relegated, he now started balling well. My guy now sold it to somebody. I handed him that he should put it into administration.
And the thing is, like, I think the guy that they call him Ogen, right? But like, that's the guy who owned the minority shares in that company. So like,
Yeah.
I think the betting guy had 51% of like the next something NLF.
I can't remember the name of the company.
Something like that. Anyways, so Hisha had so let's just start from the story. So it was initially owned by the Whelan family. They owned Wigan for like a long time, and they was doing well. They were in the Premier League. They were up, everything was good. But then they decided after a while, when they got relegated, decided to cash in on the company because they've had it for a while. So they sold it to this Southeast Asian guy, like I think his name is Dr. Choi or something. And then he's the chairman of IEC, which is like the International Entertainment Corporation or something, where they deal in hotels and casinos and businesses. Just basically like a gambling like empire in Southeast Asia. So they bought like Wigan in 2018, and then like everything was going okay, and like he decided that I think that's when he did the bet or the gamble. I don't think I read about that, but like I think he did that, and then when they actually didn't get relegated and he was looking for who to like cash his or who to like put his debts on, he now decided to like start a fund, the NLF, where he had 51% of the ownership, and then this other guy, the guy who people don't even know if he exists or not, this or young, whatever, but they call him Ken. I don't know how they gave him an name. They just call him Ken in the whole story. So they said Ken now came and collected 49% of the 49% ownership of the fund, and after a while he became the majority owner. I think so. I think he changed to 70-30. So he started owning 70% of the fund. I can't remember the exact thing, but this fund was set up in Cayman Islands, some offshore, very dodgy kind of like looking at things, and then like the EFL approved everything somehow. I don't know how they did the approval funds and how they were able to find out that this guy was legit, because they said that they've Google searched this guy, somebody that has over 61 million pounds to spend. They said they checked source of funds and everything, but the only thing they can find on his Google search is they could only find two things on Google about him, and the first one was him and his old company. I think the company was writing how they want nothing to do with this man again. Like, how would you approve this kind of situation? So anyway, so he got the company, and immediately, I think it was June 24th, where he signed, June 24th, 2019. So after the season, when they didn't get relegated, he bought the company, and the next day he put it into administration or something like that. And it was just like, everybody was just like very confused as to what's happening. Even the players now, everybody, I think now what they're doing is they're trying to like finish off the season, because all they need like 6 million, and like the EFL doesn't really have that much money, and they might do the points deduction and that kind of stuff. Everything is just technical and it's just a mess because they don't deserve.
They're
really
jumping on 12 points, and they weren't going to get relegated. Like, they had been playing so well. So obviously, they knew they weren't going to get relegated, and they knew that if you go into administration, it's 12 points. 12 points is going to take them to bottom again. So literally, bruh,
it's over.
Guy is actually deep.
So over
they really hustled relegation. Like after lockdown, they really hustled and they got like 8 points off relegation zone. Now they are minus 4 points, so they have to start all over again, kind of. But
they're 15.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they deduct the points, they go down to the relegation zone. That's how bad it is.
I just picked up one guy who just wanted to cash out on, and they said that the guy he could prove that he had 61 mil. Someone that does not that nobody knows if they exist. And then it's crazy.
Don't you blame? It's not the FA that.
What do you say?
Blame for all of this.
Yeah,
it's the FA that's blame for all of this.
Yeah,
because you should have background research.
Because another thing that's kind of fishy is the journalist was talking about how the legal representative of the first guy, so the Dr. Choi, who was the international IEC, like the International Entertainment Corporation, which was the guy that actually sold it, and the guy he sold it to, they have the exact same lawyer, and that's not really like. So imagine when we were doing the transaction, was it the same lawyer that was it the same lawyer?
Was doing?
Does it make sense? Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then he now even said that he called the lady one time, the legal representative, and then he was like, "Oh, he's a journalist from London, and he wants to talk about the case." And she just hung up. So he was like, "Man, it just seems really fishy." But I think with time, I think more parts of the story are being uncovered. But it's just sad, man. The team that won the FA Cup, they beat City how many years ago? Just like 5 years ago, I mean.
Yeah, Roberto, didn't they?
I used to feel like that about Portsmouth.
Crazy. But yeah. Portsmouth were trying to get into championship this year, but they just lost playoffs against, I think, Oxford last week.
When are the playoffs? When are the playoffs for championship, Bola?
There's like 3 more games or 4 more games. So I think it's starting like 2 weeks.
So I'm really rooting for for Brentford, man. That's my FM team, so everything I need them to always be doing.
Oh my God. Fairs.
But I just want to say I want to say something, Bola. I'm on your ass in FPL. I'm on your ass, nigga. I'm on your ass, nigga.
I don't play again.
I don't even remember my login for that period.
I stopped playing this week. When my guy...
I said stop playing this week.
When my guy, the league I was actually focusing on, the person I was in front of me capped Antonio. So I was just like, yeah, there's no point.
Yeah, I saw that P.
I
saw that P.
Yo,
guy.
One guy in team of the... I saw like a picture on one of my group chats. One guy with the team of the highest points. The guy had Antonio, triple capped him. Then he had Diop and somebody else. He just got from 3 players in West Ham. He got 100 points.
Antonio, if you triple cap Antonio, you're getting something points already.
Yeah. I don't know how people saw that. I can't lie. I don't know how people saw that one.
They have to come. They have to give me their Babalawo's number, man.
Yeah, Captain Antonio. For what now?
No, please. It's moving forward quickly. We're actually running out of time. Just touch a bit on the NFL, and of course, biggest news, Mahomes, and that's. I don't know if I should call it bumper contract. I don't know if it's smart.
It was a scam. They scammed him.
They scammed him?
Yeah, they scammed him. He was scammed.
Why do you say so?
So, the NFL's salary cap goes up every 3-4 years. Now Mahomes is going to be earning 40 mil, let's say, and at the end of the contract, 50 million. Like, the good thing about his contract is that his contract is guaranteed a year before he plays. So for like the 2022 season, his contract gets guaranteed in 2021. Yeah. But now the thing is, when you sign it's a 12-year deal, it's not a 10-year deal. It's a 12-year deal because he has 2 more years left on this contract, and then he has 10 added onto it. That's a 12-year deal. Now, in that 12 years, the salary cap is going to go up about 3 times. Now, if you slow down and sign a 4-year deal, come back, renegotiate and sign another 4-year deal, come back and renegotiate, sign another 4-year deal. In that whole time, you're going to make more money. But the thing is that you're betting on yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So what if he doesn't, what if he gets injured and stuff like that? Would that be better? Would this contract be better if he gets injured?
it will still be like the thing is, look at Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers 10 years ago won the Super Bowl the same way Mahomes is now. Best player in the league. 10 years ago signed it, but he didn't sign a 10-year deal. He signed a 4-year deal, signed a 5-year deal, and signed a 2-year deal. Now the thing about that is he has taken advantage of every single time his salary cap has gone up. Whether injury or no injury, Mahomes is going to be more competitive, and it's not easy to get another Mahomes. So if you bet on yourself, you're going to make way more money in that amount of time. It's a safe deal to take, yeah, but like if you really want to make that,
isn't it also a team-friendly deal?
It's a very team-friendly deal.
But they'll be able to add weapons around him, like other people. Yeah, other people that have big contracts or may do that. They might not have a good supporting cast, and then they won't really do anything. But because the Chiefs have so many,
but the thing is,
they have so many weapons that they would like to keep.
But think of it, it's only for the 2 years. It's only for this year and next year. After this year and next year, that gets counting 40 mil to the cap.
Yeah, but doesn't he have like 68 guaranteed or something? Like that's the money they're giving on the dots, like based on signing that contract. There's like 60 something million. Something.
Yeah, that's the thing. In the NFL, you get a signing bonus straight up. You get like 60. I think it's like 68 million straight up. Goes straight into his account. That's your straight.
Stop now. Don't say that. Stop.
Yeah, but that's.
As that brother signed that contract, he got 68 M.
68 million straight into his account.
Another thing that's very interesting about this contract that I was reading was that like the signing bonus for the rest of the 10 to 12 years, I think it's 12 years if you talk about it, is like so little that they can now convert his actual salary to signing bonus if they want to free.
Signing bonus. See, that's the thing. Now that's the thing. That's why it's a team-friendly deal. It's not really. It's better for Kansas City. Kansas City won that deal because what they get is an MVP for the next 12 years. They get a deal that they can manipulate. The page, it was like a 31-page contract. Like that tells you the terminologies, everything that they used in that contract. So it's going to be played, and it is that at the end of the day, we all know, like as of right now, once he signed that contract, he's what do they call it? The Kansas City Chiefs are going to be competitive for the next decade.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But someone like Lamar or someone like Deshaun, if they play their own cards right, they make more money. But let's say their team's not competitive. That's the only thing.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what it is. Like Dak is going to do the exact same thing.
I don't really grab, but I'm just saying if I'm not based off of
$500 million.
It's crazy. No, it's more than $1 billion. It's more than $1 billion.
Why isn't sports pushed enough as like something for kids to do?
It's so, bro, I feel like it is everywhere else but like Africa, bro. Because like,
don't worry.
Are you hearing the figures?
And my son comes out, Baba go the jog. Every month I'll bring him up. And
funniest thing, the funniest thing, when I wanted to play football as a kid, right?
Yo,
I should finish school. This and that.
Yo,
the penalty.
No, it's outside.
Oh my God.
Oh well, wait. I think I'm behind you.
You're behind, bro. You're about to. Your face is about to change. Don't worry.
Continue what you were saying.
Yeah. So when I went to play football as a kid, right, my dad would always be like, like he wants to support me, but like he wants me to finish school first. And I'm like, you can always go to university, right? But you can't always play ball at 17, 18, like the development is like, right? And now that I'm done with school and I have uni and everything, and he's seen Mbappe's contract, Neymar's contract, he's actually pushing me that, guy, you have to play. I'm almost 30. This brother is here. I should not look for that. Okay, I'm doing 95.
Yeah, I think it should be more pushed, man. Because
but like you think of it, but the success rate is very, very small. Yeah, like think of how many college teams are there, how many players are in each college team, and what there are about 120 people drafted every year. Maybe the NFL takes about 250 new players every year. But think of how many people come out of college in that time.
No, it's not easy, man. Like they obviously, but it should still be pushed, right? The 100%. But like, it's like everything in this life where people are like, oh, even like music, where like, okay, do you know how many people are making music? How many people are like putting their stuff on Spotify?
That's
like,
it.
I mean, I think like 80-90% of Spotify like songs have like less than 1,000 plays. That's because anyone can put like
Yeah.
Yeah.
People were listening to it, the people who had to like grind and hustle and but next
Not
time.
red card. It's not offside now, Bola.
Was actually and
Not
they
offside,
sent
yeah.
straight off Soyuncu, straight red.
Yeah, because of what he did. Oh, he kicked him. Jesus.
Wow.
Let's
Messed up.
go. Chelsea. Let's go.
Yeah, let's have fucked it.
Oh, Harvest incoming.
Okay, get ready for the Soyuncu messages from Bolo and Divine.
Ah, man.
No, please, just to close it off, just a brief discussion on what's going on in the NBA and the whole bubble, the food they're being served, everything else. What do you guys think of?
Nigeria is the best. I love that Nigeria is back in the league, baby. That's all I have to say.
Fairs. I like JS.
I love that Nigeria is back in the league.
Everybody, was it 18 that was carrying his TV in one hand?
This was a game.
Bro, it's actually crazy. At the end of the day.
Tifash, your club is your Celtics are going nowhere.
I don't know about that. So I don't know about that because I'm just waiting for the type of the Jason Tatum we're going to get. Like, are we going to get the Jason Tatum before lockdown?
Again, a light-skinned Jason Tatum, bro.
Who?
Have you seen his haircut?
Oh, bro, like, man. I mean, I hope he takes everything off before what's it called, man?
Extra light-skinned Tatum, baby.
Nah, I think he'll ball out.
He'll ball out.
I've been watching the practice videos, man. Like, the guy is still fire, bro. Like, even Jaylen Brown is like back. Like, I'm excited, man. We'll see how it goes. Because me, at the end of the day, like, as long as the Bucks are in the Eastern Conference, I don't think we're going anywhere. But the thing is, you can never tell. But
you can't, especially after this long period of time, you can never tell.
It's like basketball, man. Like, I don't know if
Sixers two are not bad.
Hmm?
I feel Sixers two are there.
Sixers.
Abiru, stop this. Abiru, stop this.
Okay, go and sit down somewhere.
I've done this. We've had this discussion. See, but the difference now is how fit is Embiid. Now that's the difference. How fit is Embiid?
Chilling.
And they have playoff Al Horford, man. I can't even lie to you. Like, because during this, it hasn't really worked out.
They have a killer starting five.
Yeah, but like also their bench, although they have that rookie, that Tybo guy from that guy's defensive
from the Clippers.
My guy is the defensive stalwart.
Bola. Now the thing, like I said this at the last podcast, losing Avery Bradley is really bad for the Lakers because now who guards the opposition's point guard? Nobody.
Well, he said he's not coming to the bubble, isn't he? Did he?
Yeah.
He's not. He stayed home. He has a sick child. So, like, who guards the opposition point guard? Is it Caruso?
Like, if they're playing, I think they have a pretty interesting run out because I think like it won't be difficult until they get to the Clippers, maybe in the final. Hopefully, they want to hope it's Clippers they play because then the matchup is the best. Because if they play the Rockets, I mean, like, who's going to guard Harden? Who's going to guard Westbrook? Like, it's not. But like, if they play the Clippers, like, I mean, Patrick Beverly is not doing anything until like he has to go on D.
Bro, wait. You see that Harden one you just said. Who's guarding AD? There's nobody on that team taller than 6'7".
No, fair enough. No. I mean, like, they still have the opportunity. I'm saying, like, in terms of like the matchup, like it just wouldn't be like favorable in terms of that. But like, still with like, I feel with what PJ Tucker guarding.
I still think it'd be like 4-1.
What do you think about Mavericks?
I was actually having a conversation with somebody today who said that the Mavericks might actually beat the Clippers in 6.
Wow.
I can't remember all his points, but like I felt like I kind of understood where he was coming from. But like I feel like Kawhi is all you need. Like at the end of the day,
Kawhi is locking down Doncic.
Playoff Kawhi.
Kawhi is locking down Doncic.
But we've never seen Doncic in the playoffs, have we? Did he
I'm also counting on Kristaps to like ball out.
Yeah, I think he might make that comeback too. I hate
you niggas. I hate you niggas so much.
No, but I still think. I mean, I still think I think Clippers in.
They're banking on guys that have never been in the playoffs.
I think Clippers.
They're literally banking on guys that haven't been in the playoffs.
But these are talented boys.
Yeah, you never know.
Kawhi isn't talented.
But I mean, playoffs is a completely different ball game to be fair.
Yeah.
But like, even
After
forget it,
points too,
I'm even going
and
to
Paul George is a choker, so we can't really trust how he moves.
playoff P.
P.
Yeah, but I mean, like now that he has Kawhi, I feel like Kawhi makes people around him better, hopefully. So
Another thing is how fit is Kawhi? Like Kawhi is still going to wrestling.
Kawhi has never been fit in his life. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
but no, but the thing is that like now they're still saying that because Kawhi has tendinitis, like he has a degenerative knee.
Yeah.
He has never been fit in his life.
Yeah.
So how fit? No, but like if you're coming to the bubble and you've had all this time off and you're coming and you're still going to be taking nights off, it's kind of like, nigga, are you ever going to be fully fit? Like, are you?
No,
I don't-
they're using him till he finishes.
That's literally what it is. They will want to win now. If they can win one now with the fit Kawhi, they're okay.
Oh no, I just don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know. I still feel the Lakers have a shot, but that's
They do, obviously, yeah.
look,
Just,
once
it's
you
going
have
to be
the-
interesting.
Once
I
you have
actually
the
can't.
bro, you have the shots. Once you have the bro, you have the shots. Kind of like.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the NBA to come back.
I feel LeBron would have made if LeBron didn't get injured last year. I feel they'd have gotten to they've gotten very far with his like.
I don't share that, but
Would
I
you-
see what you mean.
Think about it. The Cleveland Cavs, like his last year at the Cavs when he got to the final, be it that it was the Eastern Conference, he got to the final with a lot worse players than.
No, but that's why I mean, like, I was used to. That was what I was going to say.
But think of it,
I feel he's
before he,
slowed down now. Anyways.
no, but all we have to look at is before he got injured in December, they were the third seed. He got injured against Golden State, they were the third seed.
Yeah.
when he got into the third seed, right?
They were the third seed. Yeah, the Lakers were the third seed, and he got injured, and the Lakers went to the ninth seed. He came back, he tried to fight them back, and they ended up eighth or something. No, they fell to the 10th seed, and he fought and ended up ninth. I was like, but the fact that they were the third seed going into a Christmas break against the Golden State Warriors was kind of like, wow, okay,
It was ridiculous because that team had.
kind of ridiculous.
What do you guys think of? What do you guys think of Pelicans? What do you guys think of Pelicans?
Yeah, I was about to say, who
I
do you
think
think?
Pelicans are going to be the fun team to watch.
Yeah, God forbid me coming and they'll say I'm the fun team to watch.
That's it. Now I'm not going to lie. Like let's not lie to ourselves.
So why can't they be it? Why can't they make that it?
Because the Blazers are back. The Blazers are complete. They have Nurkic back. They have
Like, when you
Nurkic.
have Dame, there's always a chance. Can't lie to you.
Like you never know the Carmelo you're gonna get in the playoffs. Man. I don't
Yeah.
know. I still
But-
have.
They don't need Melo to get the inside. They don't need Melo to do
They
anything.
don't need Melo to do much.
They told me
I'm talking about in the playoffs. Like one, because I think they're going to get the playoffs. Like regardless.
But we're talking about Nurkic running 30 minutes and then Hassan Whiteside coming in to come and give you bench minutes. As a rotation of a defense, like that's the defensively solid bench and starting team. Okay, Hassan is a bit of a madman, but like we still
I
give
can't-
him props.
I can't lie. But I love Dame because I felt like if they told me to put money for crunch time, they told me to put money on someone, Dame might actually be my pick. Because that guy has done it so many times. Like, he has done it so many times. He's always that crunch guy. By the end of the day, Blazers have obviously never had a good enough team to really go far. But yeah,
So you're choosing my FPL.
Dame. But it's okay. I told you I don't play FPL again, so it's cool. Anyways, yeah. I think that's a wrap. Thank God I didn't say we're going to try and do another today because
Yeah, we're over, man.
way over now, but
Somebody
Fash, it was good to have you. Share your knowledge, spit some knowledge.
I appreciate you guys love on the Learn the Game podcast. What do you say?
Voila.
Give us,
Go ahead, Sash.
give us something.
Yeah, we give each guest like a minute. Go ahead, give us your whatever you want to say, whatever you want to say.
Anything.
As far as I went to Yan.
Anything. You can say anything, man. Say anything.
That's very on the spot. I don't know
I
what to
guess
say.
blushing.
Thank you guys for having me, showing me love on the podcast. I had so much fun, talking to you guys. And yeah, I mean, what else? I'm not going to give out my all those my handle because I don't do anything on Twitter. I just yarn nonsense.
You don't have to be fair.
Don't have to, bro.
If you guys want to find, no, don't worry. Everybody knows Fash. It's fun. You already know.
No, but still yarn them now. Still yarn them. You never know.
I got looking for new ones.
Remind them. Remind them.
I will put in the
Description.
Yes.
Description
Don't
below.
worry. They're trying to find you.
Big shout out LTG. Big shout out to Learn the Game podcast. Big shout out to Ogen, to Tony, and to Bola. You guys keep doing your thing.
Love my brother.
Yes, bro. Yes. Nice one. It's been good. We'll be back whenever we're back. Yeah. Love to you guys. Everyone stay safe. And yeah, peace out.